Good evening and salutations, my B&B fans. You know, this conversation between Steffi, Thomas, and Hope comes across as kind of stupid, right? Because you got Steffi that's sitting there telling Tom what to do as though he doesn't have a brain. You need to leave. Hope, Paris is your future. She didn't want you. She wasn't ready to commit, and this, that, and the third. And yeah, you have hopes into saying, well, I was, but I wanted to be with him, but I wasn't ready for marriage, and this, that, and the, you're talking as though he's not in the goddamn room, right? And the only thing that Thomas says is, listen, Steffi, I need you to not be so rough on her. I need you to stop fighting. I'm gonna go check on Douglas. Just be easy, or whatever. But I'm like Steffi. He's a grown ass man. He can make up his own mind. He doesn't need you sitting there telling him what to do. I understand that you are his big sister. You're protective and stuff like that. But allow this man to sit there and think with his own head and his own brain and everything. Now he leaves, and Hope is just on this very self-centered me BS. And Steffi's like, yo, listen, he's moved on. He's moved on. You need to let him go. And Hope, like the selfish See, the thing is, I'm Hope just pushes my buttons. I don't go out my way to sit there and try to just be mean and crude and everything like that to some of these characters, but it's like I don't understand when she was like, well, what if I don't want to? What if I don't want to let him go? Why are you making this once again about you and what you want? You are not willing to commit. He wanted something more. For everyone else to say, but she wasn't ready, she just, okay, well, then that's her problem then. Why should he actually have to sit there and put his life on hold for her? Why does he have to sit there and make her the center of his universe? That's my issue. For the people that sit there and say, well, I understand where Hope was coming from because Hope, didn't want this and she didn't want that and she just got out of a marriage. Okay, cool. But he didn't want that anymore. And he shouldn't have to sit there and stick around to wait for her to decide on what she wants. That's my issue. But now she's all like, well, I still love him and da 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 da. And I'm just like, I can't with her. I really can't. There's just a certain level of just selfishness with her that I just like. And then I saw the previews and she's like begging this man. I'm just like, God damn, you just have no integrity, do you? Just, wow. So while that's going on, you got in the room eventually Justin Barber, which I don't know what he was doing back. You have Finn. You have Lee, which Lee, here's the thing. Lee came there. I understood why Lee was there because Lee didn't know, she said she didn't know anything about the concert or whatever, right? She was like, oh, I'm just going to come here and, get my food or whatever and just head out. And she talks to Jack. She sees Jack and she's all super annoyed, right? And I get it. The dude cheating on you. You're going to have that resentment. You're going to have that, I don't like you, I don't like you vibe, right? But then but then Jack is like, oh, let's toast to our son and this, that, and the third, right? And so they're drinking a little bit, and I'm kind of just like, because even Jack was like, live music just does not seem like your thing, and I'm looking at Lee and just like, fun just does not seem like it's her thing. Like she just has, and I hate saying this, but I feel like I need to sit there and say this just to get my point across. Resting bitch face. Okay. She like all the time, not even when she's just not around people that she don't like. I mean, she generally just has resting bitch face. Now, I generally don't like using that word because I just have issues with it. But just to make my point hit home, that's what she has. So I'm like, you don't seem like the type of person that really knows what fun is. Um, so I'm surprised she actually stuck around for Tom's music, which was just god awful. Now, Deacon and Sheila and Hollis are supportive of Tom. Tom is in some, I don't know, closet of the set of the show talking to Deacon. And before that, um, Tom is just kind of just getting relaxed or whatever. Poppy comes in. Poppy's like, hey, listen, you need to sit there and leave us alone. You need to sit there and stop bothering us. Stop bothering me, my daughter. And Tom was like, no, that's my daughter too. The whole time Poppy's like, that's not your daughter. That's not your daughter. Apparently, she was a groupie. Um, Tom was like, we spent the night together. Like, oh, that was one night. I was like, well, sometimes that's all it takes. Um, Super adamant. It's not your daughter. Stay away from my kid. Tom was like, listen, I'm going to sit there and talk to her. Okay? After this concert, I'm going to talk to her. So it's going to happen. I'm going to tell her that I'm her dad. And if that's the case, Poppy, I'm not saying she's a gold digger, although her track record, and granted, I did not knock that. I was like, hey, listen, if there's nothing wrong with going after a man that has money that you want to sit there and date. There's nothing wrong with that, okay? Nothing wrong with that. You're trying to saddle a man with a child that's not his, just to sit there and try to live this golden fab lifestyle. Yeah, see, that's where I draw the line. If you're upfront about it and that's just what it is, that's fine. But she comes across as a sneaky, conniving gold digger. Um, uh, I hate saying this. God damn it. Lee was right. Okay, I said it. Lee was right. She was right the first time about her causing all this trouble and the Foresters with Luna because of Poppy and her mints, and now she's right all along about her being a gold digger. As much as I don't like Lee at times. Now this whole concert starts. Somebody, because um, when he's with Deacon and everything, it's like, oh, where's my sports drink? Where's my drink? It has to be the blue drink or whatever with the ice and stuff. And apparently he must have found it. I'm like, y'all can just give him a new one, just put some ice there. Like, I got no ice. Y'all can just like, what are we doing? We gotta find the one plot. We're just gonna go with plot. We're gonna go with plot. We're just gonna move it along. Okay. So somebody pours some stuff in it, and he starts singing. It's god awful. Um, Now they do close ups of Justin. They do close ups of Jack, Lee. Now the thing is, we can all sit there and say, "Oh, it was Poppy that did it. She didn't want to be exposed. She's the most likely suspect." And it could be one of those things where it's like, I was gonna sit there and try to name a famous quote, and I can't do it. If I think of it, I'll talk about it tonight. But it would seem like it would be her, but then what if it is her? What if it is Poppy? Because it was so obvious that you would think, well, it has to be somebody else, and then it was Poppy. It could be Justin. Could be Poppy. Could be Jack. Why? I have no idea. I have zero idea. Could be anyone at this point. We don't know. But it's gonna be interesting to find out. I feel like that's pretty much about it for the most part, and I am looking at the wrong goddamn notes. 1 second. Yeah, I feel like that's about it. I was like, there's nobody named Jocelyn and Blades and oh wait, wrong show. Anyway, if I forgot anything, write in the comment section below. But yeah, come to the live stream tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. We'll talk about all the shows, Days of Our Lives, Bold and Beautiful, Young and the Restless, and General Hospital. If you're not a member, definitely become a member. I was joined by a subscriber. Y'all know her, Nikisha. And we had some really good conversations about the soaps and stuff like that. She's knowledgeable. She got it's just one of those things you gotta sit there and actually watch to kind of just really be a part of it. Um, she's a writer and stuff like that. She has some really great ideas. I mean, those are ideas that will definitely do this show a hell of a lot of good. So if you are not a member, definitely become a member and join in a conversation. With that being said, I'm going to go. I'll see you in the next video.